Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, but before I have this drink, folks, let me get one of my famous red handkerchiefs over here. Please. I only put one handkerchief in my pants. There's a singer that follows me around, Welsh. He must have a really, really bad cold, because he puts about 30 over here sometimes. It's going to come off and hit somebody in the back row. What a lawsuit that's going to be. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry gets that kind of lawsuit. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, I always tell little stories before, a couple of stories anyway, before I continue with my show. But tonight I'd like to, I'll tell a story tonight. There's this blonde lady, and she's listening to the radio. And on the radio it says that there's going to be a heavy snowstorm in her particular area. And he said, the announcer said, if you can park your car on the other side of the street, because to allow the snowplow to come through and make traffic easy to go. And the next day she's listening to the radio and he says, in the same area we're going to have another 6-foot fall of snow. Would you park your cars on the even side of the street so that the snowplow can come through and clear the streets so traffic can flow? And the next day she's listening to the radio, the same thing. There's going to be a heavy snowstorm. Would you park your car? And the radio went off. The electricity went out. The lights went out. Now she's concerned. She goes and asks her husband. She said, you know, kind of weather we've had lately, it's been really bad. It's really bad. And they've asked me to park the car on the outside numbers of the street and then on the even numbers of the street. But today, they were going to tell me, and the electricity went out. I don't know what to do. So the husband said, why don't you leave it in the garage? But this next one is a beauty. You gotta take this home. It's about an Italian guy. Really quick. Yeah, we're not Italian, you sing the language. But I want to let me tell you the story. It's about an 80-year-old Italian man who goes for a medical. You know, he goes for his medical, and the doctor said, Vinny, you're in amazing condition for 80 years old. Absolutely amazing. He says, I'm Italian, I play golf, up and down the fairway, a couple of glasses of wine, I'm fine. He says, you're amazing. He says, how old was your father when he died? Who said he's dead? You're 80 years old and your father's still alive now. Matter of fact, he was playing golf with me this morning. He's 100 years old. He's 100, that's amazing, he said. He said, well, we were playing golf together, he says, up and down the fairway, you know, a couple of glasses of wine, we're fine, Italian. Then we go on the beach, we look at the girls, you know, fine. He said, that's amazing. He said, but your granddad, how old was your granddad when he died? Who said he's dead? Don't tell me he was playing golf with you this morning. He said, how old is your granddad? He said, well, he's 118. 118 years old. He said, that's amazing, absolutely amazing, 118. He said, and he didn't play golf? No, he did. As a matter of fact, he got married today. He got married? 118 and wants to get married? Who said he wants to? the funny. So they usually tell one of my favorite stories, you know, which are kind of famous. You know, and this one is about. This one is about a French couple living in a second-story apartment building in Paris, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and there are 2 dogs making love outside the window very loudly. So the wife said to the husband, "René, go to the window, open the window, and shout at those dogs." So he went to the window, he opened the window, and he shouted at the dogs, "Stop it! Stop it!" But the dogs did not stop it. They still carried on going, "Humpy, Bumpy, Humpy, Bumpy." You tell the story. She's going, "Hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, do something serious, you're waking up the neighbors. What do you want me to do, woman?" "Do something serious. Get a bucket of water, put some ass in it, from the refrigerator, and throw it over those dudes." So he got a bucket of cold water, put some ass in it, and he threw it over the dudes, but that did not